Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. And the Flames will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Motion from the back. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the option. Now the pitch. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback adapting. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. And he's in for the touchdown.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Liberty's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't...
Turning it on! Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
All out of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Flames. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. the 40, the 20, the 10. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? It's dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
The Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Lee. Touchdown, Liberty! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The give on the counter. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. 30. At the 20. Touchdown Flames. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Gets the back moving. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The option look. Look out, he's got room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Roberson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
On the run, it's Blue. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Flames lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they'll send out the field. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morrow. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Roberson. Got it behind the line. It's Birch. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on second and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Turning it on. Quick, just keeps moving. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play. The Flames will have it first and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Liberty! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to pass, it's Roberson. The sure hands, it's Birch. Offense, quick tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Gets the back moving. On the option. Smashes through the tackle. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. To the house. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Flames have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Across the 45. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Blue. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being...
Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Man, you talk about going from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. You score, you take the lead, you go for the extra point. By the way, you're up 1. I don't know why you want to be up 2. You want to be up 3, so you probably should have gone for 2. But the defense comes through with a big block, returns it, and they get all the momentum back right on their side.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Pulls and fired complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that 1st down. Nice job.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Swings it out to the flat. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Fires to the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
To throw, it's Roberson. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Liberty. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Pushes toward the goal line. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
There's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. This one's complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not a